So, so take 1 minute and greet your neighbor using all the Arabic that you know and use some of the new adjectives, okay? So انتو مع بعض انتو ممكن انتو.
أنا من مدينة أوستن بتكساس. اسمك منين؟ اسمي منين؟
اسمي أنطوان.
لا أنت من وين؟ أنت من وين؟
الله.
Is tamam like thank you?
تمام. كيفك؟
ممتاز. كيفك?
تمام.
Okay.
But we do not say tamama. Tamama. No. It's always just tamam. So how many words now? So if I were to ask, kif kon, kifik, kifik, kifak, kif kon. What words could we respond with? Tamam. Mnih. What else? Mumtaz. Azim. Azim.
Alhamdulillah.
كويس.
Alhamdulillah.
Let's get that.
Alhamdulillah.
ممتاز. All.
Alhamdulillah.
الحمد ممتاز. Alright. بدنا ألف باء هلا. ففينا نفتح ألف باء لصفحة 5. 1 2 3 4 5. فبدنا صفحة 5. صفحة 5. When we're reading in Arabic, the first thing it helps to do is take a guess at what kind of text we're looking at. So what does it look like we're looking at?
Yeah, Quran.
Quran, okay, what else?
Scripture.
Scripture, okay, so what kind of text is this? Formal text. It's a menu. It's a formal text. The restaurant menu? That a formal text? No? So let's narrow this down a little bit. Quran, scripture, formal text, religious text. So what are we going to see when we're reading a formal text such as the Quran or the Bible, Torah, etc.? Short vowels. Good. Tell me something about these short vowels.
You rank them above or below the consonant that they
And there's 20 of them.
3.
Only 3.
Fatha, Dhamma, and Kasra.
Mumtaz. Let's hear them again.
Fatha, Dhamma, and Kasra.
Do they have equivalents in long vowels? So what would their equivalents be? For the fatha, let's hear that. Fatha. Fatha. You're actually opening your mouth. Fatha. Iftah. Fatha. You're opening your mouth. You're making that sound. Fatha. So what long vowel matches the short? Alif. Azim. What about for the dhamma? The dhamma. Ooh, mumtaz. Let's hear it say dhamma. Dhamma. So okay, what is this ooh? Ooh. What does it look like? It's a dhamma on steroids, basically. Okay, and then the last one, what's that? Kesra. Kesra. Kasr. Kasr. Kesra. Kasr. Get to that I sound. You're breaking your mouth kind of open. Kesra. Mumtaz. So what's the equivalent in long vowels? E. Azim. Piece of cake. We only have 6 to worry about, 3 of which aren't even there. All right, let's work in pairs and let's go through the text and try to find all the long vowels that we see and say them by name, okay? Ewa, let's start on the drill, okay? Same pairs.
So how do you differentiate between E and Ya since the letters are the same?
The context will let you know if it's a consonant or a vowel.
Is there like a symbol or
You just know from context. We're going to be practicing that today. Okay?
Do you do the top or the bottom?
So just start, work on the same text, and try to identify the long vowels and point to them, say them by name. All right?
This one's a long vowel. Oh, wait, there's like a long vowel. Oh, yeah, this one also.
What are the names of these long vowels?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright.
It's I think there's a.
it's it's under the but we have like
Kaspa.
then E and then another one. So it's
I don't know
long.
what the. Is the
Oh yeah, there was an Alif right there.
Fata, maybe? Is this just a big fata?
It's a big fit. It's a style of.
And then these aren't domas, are they?
No, it's
These are
something.
alifs.
That's something extra.
This is though.
Mumtaz, that's a dhamma.
Doma, fata, doma, fata, fata,
What is that fatha on?
fata. It's on a. It's a k, right? Yeah, it's a wa.
Don't ask me.
This one. It's a wu. Yeah.
What's the name of this wool?
The name of the wu?
The name of the wool.
Isn't it wu?
That's the sound of the wool. But what's the name of the wool? Come on, Audrey, right? Wow.
Wow.
The name of the letter. Wow.
Wow.
Rick, learning our lovely alif that we learned yesterday. Can it be in the middle of a word?
Yes.
It can, Mumtaz. That's a. What's this middle letter? Oh, it's an alif.
No, it's a la.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
It doesn't connect to what follows.
It doesn't have a tail.
An alif cannot connect to what follows. And then we go on to whatever. Cannot connect. If it connects, it's another letter. Mumtaz, let's go back to the long vowel hunt. Can we put short vowels on top of long vowels? Eh? How? Like that? La, okay. A and la. So what kind of line do I draw? Okay. What does that do to the quote-unquote long vowel? Aywa? Makes it a consonant. So these two are tricky. They can be both consonants or vowels. Context will let us know. Okay, so how do we like the religious text and the long vowels? Mumtaz? That's it? No more descriptors? Tamam. What else? Ni? What else? Alhamdulillah. Aywa. Alhamdulillah. طيب بدنا ورقة scrap. عندنا ورقة scrap. Hey, ورقة. فبدنا ورقة scrap. أيوة. ممتاز. Gonna try some dictation and use all the new letters that we know. So, okay, the first word is baby. Baby. We have volunteers who want to write the word for us on the board. All right, واحد تفضلي وتفضل. What is the word? ممتاز. Got a whole blackboard. It's yours. Oh, and you can go back to your seat. Well, what should we say after someone's written something? Eh? Mumtaz. Let's all say it. Come on, it's already 8:20. We're awake. Shukran. Okay. So, spelling's the same. So, spelling correct? Mm-hmm. How? A. Okay. How did the letters look? Let's work on this one. It's what? Kind of curvy. Thought I heard groovy. A little bit curvy. How should we fix the curves? Or do they need to be fixed? This is actually good. A little bit big, but it's good. These teeth are a little bit big, so they'll be smaller. It's like a little nub. Not too big, just a little tooth, as they call it in Arabic. How about this one? Mumtaz. That's it. Tamam. How's the yeah? Love the English adjectives this morning. Okay, so how should we curb the goofy Y? All right, tell me when to stop. Do you want to change it? Maybe a little bit. في سؤال? Is there a سؤال? في سؤال? All right, let's write another word. To be. To be. Shukran. How are we doing on spelling? Mumtaz. On the groovy scale? Mashi. Sah. Spelling's awesome. How does it look? So, here-ish? Either way could go. But yeah, it's understandable. What else maybe? Let's talk about the teeth a little bit. How is this? A little bit more discreet. How so? You want to show us? Let's see another penmanship. Salam. Fadli. Yeah, rewrite the word. We'll see. Shukran. So yeah, the teeth need to be a little bit smaller and a little bit less space underneath when you're making them. So it's more or less just a little nub. You don't need a canyon underneath. How's the wow? Hmm? You need a tight wow. A little bit smaller is preferable. All right. Can I have 5 volunteers to write the next word on the board? The word is tabit. Tabit. So, how's the spelling? The correct letters? Tamam? Well, the spelling. Let's not talk about script. Let's just. Do we have the good letters there? Yeah? Yeah, they're all there. All right, now let's comment on the rest. Okay. Should be in medial form. Do we have an example of that on the board? The middle one. Okay. We have it. So is that correct? Correct. And it looks good. Aesthetic. It looks really good. Bilarabi? Mumtaz. Tamam. Alhamdulillah. Ya salam. Yeah, this one's mumtaz. How about here? If we were to connect this, then it looks good. Besides the different colors. A little bit high. Rein it in. How about the very end there? How should your final be? Like this? This is good? La, okay. So how should it be? Yeah, just a small flourish. So like this one. Oh boy, got carried away there. It's a small flourish. Don't need to start curving it in. Just small going up and you're done. Mumtaz? All right. Some more volunteers for the next word. The word is tabat. Eh? La. Missing short vowels. Okay. Where should we put a short vowel? Huh? Between. Okay. So between here. Okay. Which short vowel should we put? Which is kasra or fatha? Fatha. Okay. So now we have it. Now how does it look? Sorry. Well, is this how you would write it, or is there something you would change about it? I don't think we can hear. So, like right there?
Shouldn't the last consonant be a little bit wider than the consonant?
So it'd be great if you can inverse these. That would be ideal. So let's do like this. It's like this. This is very good. How's this one look? Tamam? Mumtaz? For this, asking how something like this is, we don't need a alhamdulillah. Doesn't fit. How's the alif? I gotta stop that. Okay, how would you fix the lake? Cut it down, okay. Okay, yeah. Cut it down a little bit. Mumtaz. All right, let's have our final word. Who's writing for us? عندنا أربعة. أربعة. I need أربعة. تفضل. ثبات. ثبات. كيف السبelling؟ عظيم. منيح. منيح. صباح. فتحة. Hello? مرحب فيكم. So it's منيح. The aesthetics. ممتاز. تمام. Anything we want to change? What if I were to write it like this? How would I pronounce this? And this one? And again? So it's good to focus on where we got our long vowels. How's the final t in this word? Making my morning. Ava? It's happy and boxy. Is that what we want in our toes? Do we want happy, boxy toes? No? Yes. So how should we make this a sharp little toe? Yes, cut its spirits. Stab it. All right. Okay, I think we're good on this. We're going to keep working on this slightly. Let's focus a little bit. Are there any questions? أي سؤال؟ لا؟ لا؟ طيب الحمد لله. All right, let's again نفتح الكتاب. بس هلا بدنا صفحة 39. 39. And we have drill 12. We're going to change our groups a little bit. So, ممكن أنتو, and then that'll work. It's kind of the same. Oh, you're right. All right, ممتاز. So let's work on drill 12, and we want to read it in a loud, clear voice, paying attention to what? Short vowels and? And consonants. So basically you want to pay attention to everything. And pronunciation, the Aussprache. All right, we are good. Let's go for it. All right, then let's do a little bit more writing. I'm going to stay on this page, but let's go to the next drill, drill 13. So let's work on connecting the letters. How should we be writing our final yes? Anyone want to show us their yeah? Shukran. Shukran. So we have our line going through here, right? Our line of the word. So what we want is we have that S started in there. So your previous letter, and then you're basically doing an S. Get that whole letter under the line, and then swoop it back up. So you're writing from right to left, whatever the word is, and then get that S shape, and then swoop it back up. One more time, you're writing, whatever, get that S shape, and swoop it back up. So let's work for 2-3 more minutes. Look at the words that we wrote. If they have a yeah, let's see how close to this they resemble, and if they need some tweaking, okay? Your first tooth will be the biggest.
Not like the height, but the distance of like the width of the...
Oh, the distance between them? That's stylistic. But usually you keep them all about the same distance. Because you're going to, like, تثبيت. تثبيت. تثبت. If you don't keep them all about the same distance, but you wrote it first of all, it looks a little bit weird, and this whole space is actually another letter that we're going to get to. So you want to keep it somewhat uniform, your spacing between.
Okay. In the first thing you wrote out, the last little tooth before you get to the tail end, there, it's not a letter, is it? It's just there to start the tail, the final letter, right?
Yeah, the entire letter is.
Okay, so
That's the entire letter.
so in final position, the letter has both a beginning and an end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see that then.
Has a beginning and an end.
And that's the same for ta, ba.
No.
A, la. Coffee. All right, I'll bring coffee tomorrow. What else? Any other questions or comments?
When you're writing the short vowels,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a bunch of them, do they all need to be at the same like height, or is it relative to the letter you're writing it to?
So, like that?
I would assume they're all at the same height.
I love that. Let's go with that assumption.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's an awesome one. What else?
Sometimes, especially when I was doing the drills, I noticed that the short vowels from on the top of one word would get mixed up with the dots and the short vowels from the bottom of another word.
Mm-hmm.
So I fixed that by double spacing. Like even in here, it's pretty tight when you're doing these lines. So does that mean we should try to stay as close to the line as possible?
Mm-hmm. And that'll force you also to write your script a little bit smaller. Then the good news is you never really write short vowels.
Right.
So it's probably you don't have to worry about once we learn the alphabet. All right, Mumtaz, let's work a little bit on the vocabulary that we've learned. As part of the homework, we prepared drill 14 on Safhat 43. Eh? Eh? All right, okay. So take 1 minute, read over the assignment again. All right, we're armed with vocab. Ayla? All right. What do you think we're going to do?
Go around and read each other.
Yes, and we're going to hear all this wonderful grammar and Arabic vocabulary. And what are the two new adjectives we can add into our inventory of vocab? Tamam. Woo? Kwayis. Azim. Yalla. Can we... صباح الخير.
صباح النور.
كيفك؟
تمام كيفك؟
الحمد لله. من وين?
أنا من مدينة أوستن بتكساس.
Anything slightly weird with that interaction? It's awkward. Okay, I'll add that to the list. Awkward, tight, groovy.
You didn't really address the question. You were just like, from where?
Yeah. From where do babies come from? Let's narrow it down a little bit. Let's ask. So how should I have asked? Intim and Wayne or? Aywa? Let's hear that word. Uh-huh. Mumtaz. All right. Let's go back.
Okay, well you should
Let's hear that question again, Andre. Shu. Azim. All right. The question that was asked, though, in various forms, are you talking to Antoine or are you talking about? Yeah. If you're using my name, then you're talking about me. You're not addressing me. So then, that you could do. You can get my attention by saying my name.
Okay.
And then you still have to use,
So if you don't use into, then Antoine is like subject. Okay.
and then it's a problem because I'm standing here.
Okay.
So wait till I leave. All right. Can I have 2 volunteers? Wahid Bennett binit, 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 binit. And also we want wahid, rajal, rajal, rajal. So who's our binit? تفضلي. والرجل? Yalla. Let's show us how you get to know each other. Let's show us all the beautiful vocabulary we've learned.
اسمي سارة شو اسمي حضرتك
اسمي درو
كيفك
تمام
صباح الخير
صباح النور أنا من مدينة جورجتاون في تكساس وأنت؟
أنا من مدينة هيوستن في تكساس
تشرفنا
تشرفنا فيك
Don't worry about offending people. I'm up to year. I'm a whole year. You can use any gender with me. After that, I'll start being concerned. All right, ممتاز. شكرا. كمان عندنا volunteer. Tiffany, شكرا كتير. وهون عندنا volunteer. شكرا.
السلام عليكم. شو اسمك؟
اسمي تفني
اسمي برات. من وين انت تفني؟
أنا من مدينة أوستن تكساس اسمي I don't know.
Oh, اسمي برات. Did I say that one?
كيفك؟
Oh, ممتاز. كيفك؟
ممتازة
شرفنا.
Thank you. Shukran. All right, we're going to be doing skits throughout the semester in class. So then, as you know, near the end of the semester, we have actually a final skit, which has a grade on it. So this is good practice just to get used to speaking in front of your peers, in front of someone else, and having fun with the language, right?
Right.
Oh, I should wait for you to shake my hand first.
Eh. Shukran.